Hi guys, this is Pestilian. Welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video, I'm covering the patch notes or the preliminary patch notes for patch 0.12.9.2. There is just a lot of fixes, and I'm just going to skim through the main ones to let you know what you should really be looking out for, and just give you a really quick, brief update on what's going on. So guys, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. All right, so first up, there is no expected date or ETA for this patch. My guess, Thursday. Which Thursday? You guys can figure that one out. I'm not going to go any further than that. But generally, they come out on Thursday. So it might be this Thursday, next one, or the one after. So just keep that at the back of your mind. And it's going to be a lot of fixes. So that's the thing to be highlighted out. So the link down below, firstly, if you guys want to read them out yourself, if the Reddit has put their post up for it, generally they do a cleaner post for it, but you can look at it on the official Escape from Tarkov forums. But yeah, the Reddit is usually a lot cleaner. So starting off with the fixed ones, I'm just going to go through the notable ones. If you want to read them all out, feel free, or maybe I'll just read them out nice and quickly so I'm not wasting too much of your time. So first up, next button. If you guys had that issue where you were pressing the next button and you wouldn't get to the next screen, you just keep pressing it. I haven't had that issue, but I've seen a fair few other people doing it. That one is going to be fixed, and you will not have that issue anymore, at least until it happens again. Now to speed read the next few, freeze on the unloading screen in the main menu after a raid. Some of the problems with spawning bots and players, taking damage by players or bots who are using a stationary weapon. Now, bots in the past have been using the stationary weapons on customs in particular and absolutely destroying you from across the map. I don't know if that's what they mean by that, or there's another specific bug involved in that. The translations, I guess, can sometimes be a bit strange. Bots flying in the air, haven't seen that too much, maybe once or twice actually. But of recent, it hasn't been an issue that I've seen. Maybe others have. Errors that made it impossible for players to exit a location with the car extract. This one's very common. Sometimes people would extract at the car extract and they wouldn't extract at all, like the car would drive off without them. Sometimes they'll go there with mates. One or two of the mates will go, or yourself, and leave your mates behind. That's been fixed. I knew it pissed a lot of people off. An animation of checking the chamber, which was played for the observer if the player checked the mode of fire. So it's just one of those animation bugs. Checking the chamber and firing mode, which did not work if the gun did not have a magazine. That's been fixed. Drop in performance in areas with multiple crafts in the hideout. This one drove me absolute bonkers. So you go to the hideout, you go to do your craft, and then like you press the get item button, and it would just freeze or take forever, and it just wouldn't go anywhere. So that has now been fixed, and you should hopefully, I'm dreaming of a world where I can go through the hideout nice and quick and do all my crafts. They removed the possibility of spamming with notifications about friend requests. So not really a problem for most people, but like particularly streamers will just have these like friend requests just piling up all the time where people spam like block, unblock, add friend, remove friend, all that crap. That's gone. Incorrect voice lines for Scav killed. Scav down. Dicky Needles. That one. In Bear 2 and Bear 3 voice. Different volumes of breathing sound during a sprint for different characters. If you guys have been watching the raid series, I do not go into the red with my stamina because I just don't want to have the... That's going to be fixed. Some characters had no breath sounds after the entire stamina scale had been used up. There was a way of... I can't remember if someone explained it to me that you could actually just make it that you didn't have any breathing at all. So that would actually be a workaround to the actual heavy breathing thing. They told me about it. I just data dumped it. It's kind of cheating, so they fixed it anyway, so that's no problem. The get items button, which was blocked until the game was restarted if the player had previously tried to collect a weapon with no space around it, to do with insurances. I've had a few bugs around that, and I'm pretty sure these are all going to be fixed. Increases the speed of movement in the crouch position in some conditions. So you can control holding C, use your mouse wheel. You can change how much you are crouched. And then you can sometimes have slightly faster speed based off what they're saying, depending on how crouched you are. The crafting skill progress points, which were not gained until the restart of the game. So some of the crafting skills being bugged, having issues with the skill not leveling up properly. So a lot of people have pretty much just given up on trying to level the crafting skill. Mine's about level 40, haven't had too much issues with it, but there is definitely an issue with it. So that's been fixed. No sounds of footsteps on metal stairs and while moving sideways. Yep, a heap of sound issues in this game. We'll see how that goes. The progress of the skill mag drills was reset after leaving the raid. Now, I've done a lot of tests with that recently, and I did notice that, but there's also other issues with that. And I'm trying to convey all the issues with the mag drills to the devs to hopefully get that fixed. But right now, mag drills is almost a skill that will just never level. So this is one of the issues, and then it also just levels at an extremely slow pace. I think I worked it out. It was going to take 45,000 raids to get to max level. If you unload 1 mag per raid, 160 round mag per raid would take 45,000 raids. I don't know how many people could ever do that. Incorrect calculation of the selling price and commission for the cultist knife. Yep, straightforward. Some of the problems with clipping gear. So there's a big outcry of people wanting to wear contacts with Ushankas. I put a Ushanka on my hat. There was contacts on. And you can see the contacts through the Ushanka. Some of those things are going to be fixed. Which ones we don't know yet. Have to wait and see. But the clipping will be gone. Highlighting the option to report a player on mouse over. Nice. A contusion timer that showed the wrong time if a player was contused by multiple hits. So if you got hit in the head multiple times, it would say the wrong time. Ability to delete the system chat with messages. Shooting which did not work by pressing the left mouse button if the key was previously reassigned. I know there was an issue. I don't know if this is not to do with the patch notes. There was an issue with people they'd rebind their like left mouse button to something else in the menu, and it just screwed their whole hotkey thing up. So I don't know. Maybe they've fixed that one too at the same time. Maybe this is the same thing. The ability to reload weapons in hands with magazines from a backpack and safe container through the context menu during a raid. So I'm guessing you can just drag it straight into your gun and have it reload straight from there. I never thought that was an issue. I thought you could always do that. Elite skill level bonuses did not apply if the elite level was obtained while the player was in the hideout. Interesting. I actually did not know that one. So if you actually got to max level of a skill, being level 51, if you did not know, the bonus would not apply. The rain that came through some objects on the woods location. So if you're inside, you can still see the rain. That still happens on a lot of maps. Simultaneously play of multiple lines in the voice selection screen. So I'm guessing you could actually double bind stuff by accident. So that's been fixed. Fixes for animation mods and effects of some weapon models. And then just the very standard copy pasted from every other patch notes. Various bugs with collisions on locations. Various problems with culling on locations. Fixes to various bugs in the game interface. Various errors in the game client. Various localization edits. And various errors in the server performances. It fixed all the servers. Optimizations. Server optimizations. Iteration number 2. We'll see how this goes. And various client optimizations. So, what should we do from here? Pray that it comes out this Thursday for starters. Secondly, I might even go to the effort of actually recording some of my FPSs in different locations, doing different things, and then seeing after this patch if there's any difference. That's probably a good thing I should do. It'd be a handy little video to see if any of these server optimizations iterations number 2 actually does make any difference. And I'm sure some of these bugs, particularly like the next bug is going to really help you guys get past some frustrating moments for Escape from Tarkov. So guys, I'm going to leave this one here, nice and short and brief. I don't know how much I've been talking for, but I try and keep these as short as possible. I really dislike just reading out patch notes, but you guys do ask my opinions on them, so it's just easier if I do record it and put it out there if you guys want to hear it. But I did actually think about it, because a few in the past recently I just haven't even made any videos on, and the point behind it is in my head is like, why don't you guys just read them, because that's all I'm doing. But then I just thought, hey, maybe you guys don't check Reddit, maybe you guys don't check Twitter, and your only source of news for Escape from Tarkov is my YouTube channel, or a YouTube channel. So it's probably a good idea that I do at least put a video out there so you guys know there's patch notes. So I don't know. I was a little bit on the, how do I handle this situation, because I wasn't sure. I don't want to just talk for the sake of talking. Let's finish this one up. So guys, raid series coming out 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. If you haven't checked them out already, you're new to Tarkov, that's definitely the best place you should be going to check out my full playthrough of Escape from Tarkov. And I do stream on Twitch every day of the week. So go to the link below, give me a follow over there, any Tarkov questions. You can always hit me up in the comments down below. I try my best to answer as many as possible, but my live stream is the best place to do that. And if you got to this point, smash the shit out of the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Comment for the YouTube algorithm. Every single video that you enjoy, if you get to the end of it, you should just take the second, cost you nothing. Press the like button, comment, YouTube algorithm, bam. The video is now trending on #1 for gaming on YouTube. So all done and dusted. Anyway, let's leave this here. So lastly, I'll see you next time.